Well, howdy, boys and girls, men and ladies, and welcome to the story of a brave snake oiler and his partner going up against the worst tragedy befall the Old West, when the cows came home.
Brigadier General, what are you doing with that accent?
It's called being thematic.
Wait, if we're going to the Old West, then I call dibs on all the saloon girls.
Oliver, how is that fair?
Well, let's face it, who has the skills to pick up these women, and who is in his room talking to imaginary characters?
Alright, fuck off. Welcome, everybody. Today, we are talking about West of Loathing, where you can live out your greatest fantasy. Using a fucking snake as a whip to poison a demonic cow in battle. I don't know what else you want in life. That's it.
This is West of Loathing, and it is by far one of my favorite point-and-click adventure games. Monkey Island, eat your heart out. Now, this review will have a few spoilers. I'll try to stay away from main plot points for as long as I can. So this is your spoiler warning. So the game begins by allowing you to select your own little stick figure. Then, to decide what class you want to be, the game offers you 3 types of classes. The Cow Punchers, who are your melee attackers, Bean Slingers, who are your mages, and Snake Oilers, who are... well, to be honest, I don't know what they're supposed to be. And that's what I played as in the game, as Himmler McButtocks, Snake Oiler Extraordinaire, and a man who couldn't walk normally to save his life.
Alright, to give you the long and short of the plot, is you head out west to help people who were affected by an event called the Cows Coming Home, in which demonic cows came through and destroyed everything. Pretty simple for main plot.
So this is a game that lives by the saying, life's a journey, not a destination. Because as you play through the game, all this other stuff is going to happen to you. And it's your choice of whether what you want to do, what you don't want to do, how you want to go about doing things. For example, there's a part in the game where you can take up the role of a bounty hunter for a town, and one of the set of criminals is held up in a cave. Your 2 options? Well, first of all, you can go in there guns blazing and bring them back dead rather than alive. Or you can open up a door in that cave that unleashes a giant spider monster that will wrap them up for you. And you can just haul them back to jail, not even fighting them.
That brings me to the first thing I want to drool over. The items and skills in this game, and how you can use them to advance the plot and your story.
Don't feel like fighting goblins? Well, there's a book for that. Pesky locks? Well, there's a book for that too. Oddly enough, given by your mother. So yeah, there are books for a lot of skills that will help you unlock different paths or options later in the game. And I just want to point out my favorite, funny walking. As for items, you'll never know how they could be used. I'd wager about 2 to 3 different uses for each item.
And that's when I became a hoarder. Fuck selling anything. I don't know how I'll use it, but I'm sure the game has a way. How can I use a novelty fucking spoon? It's in the game. Do you know? I know, but you don't.
Battles. Speaking of battles, I want to explain them briefly. It's a turn-based combat system, and yeah, it's pretty solid, but it's just boring compared to what else you can do in the game. It's too normal, and it's usually more fun to find a way around it. You do get experience in this game to increase your stats and skills, but you'll get plenty of experience from doing side quests, using skills, or outwitting an enemy that you'll never need to grind. Also, note on the stats, you can increase your stats by a few different ways, and you'll want to do these. As you level up, you'll be allowed to consume more stat boosts with your liver, stomach, and kidneys, giving you higher counters. You'll need enough to buff yourself up in the game. Trust me on this one. The gear and grinding in this game isn't enough to help you.
You know, back in my day, if you wanted something done, you get a group of competent people with big livers to help out.
How can you judge someone's liver size?
How can a skull talk?
Alright, fair point.
The next thing I want to drool over is this game's writing. This game is a comedy through and through, and the writing is always spot on for it. In fact, it's written so well that it can actually be serious for times. Case in point, Susie Cochran. When you first meet Susie, she wants nothing to do with anyone. Well, if you go to the graveyard, you'll see exactly why she's in a foul mood. Her entire family is in the graves. Go back to talk to Susie about it, she'll tell you that this happened when the cows came home. And then it can take that little dramatic moment and then turn it into comedy with a pure gold segment. Here, allow me to narrate for you. It's a spittoon. People spit into it. You know without even looking at it that it's absolutely disgusting. Look at it. Yeah, full of spit. Regular spit. Gross tobacco spit. Chewing gum. It even looks like a few teeth, and it's disgusting, and the smell. Even from a distance, it smells terrible. Let's look a little closer. You're now on your hands and knees, peering into a filth-encrusted spittoon. I don't understand. What's wrong with you? Wait, there's something at the bottom. You reach your hand forward in the spittoon. Even before you touch it, you can feel the grossness in the air, like a greasy fog enveloping a stinking brass horror. It smells like vomit through a mesquite barbecue eating contest. You hesitate. Never surrender. You plunge your hand into the awful soup. It makes a sound. Your skin is burning. Your eyes start to water. Search. Your fingers make contact with something and you pull your hand out of the devil's tourney slowly, not daring to risk splashing the contents all over yourself. You appear to have gotten some kind of ring. Probably some kind of disease as well. Congratulations. Everything is written as part of your story. And you even have a few cases of your actions coming back to haunt you. Case in point, say you let loose a demonic doll instead of destroying it. Yeah, that's a good idea.
West of Loathing was an absolute blast. Get it on Steam. It's cheap. I highly recommend it. You'll have an absolute blast while playing it. So thank you everybody for watching. If you have anything you want to say, make some noise down in the comments below. And thank you for staying weird.
So, now I know what you're wondering. What happened to good old Himmler McButtocks? Well, between you and me, it's a little secret. Him and I had a little roll in the hay. Brigadier General, stop filling their head with weird skull sex.